media discussions have formed the basis for the themes presented in this video. Here you can also see graphics created with artificial intelligence techniques. Sharing what we have learned is the driving force of this video. Our greatest hope is that this video finds a meaningful plus for you. Also, this is a speculation about the 2025 Fiat Grande Punto. No official announcements have been made by Fiat or Stellantis suggesting any intention to release a new Fiat Grande Punto model for the 2025 model year. And no genuine industry leaks have been published by respectable automotive news publications. When it comes to the fiercely competitive B segment for 2025, all signs and official announcements indicate that Fiat will be concentrating on the Grande Panda as their main offering. Hence, according to the best available data, Fiat will not introduce a new Grande Punto model in the year 2025. The Grande Panda, which will be available with hybrid and possibly fully electric powertrains, is positioned as a pivotal model in Fiat's larger electrification strategy, and all of their recent product development efforts and publicly announced plans revolve around its launch and introduction to the market. Given the Grande Punto's constant success and the dynamic nature of the car industry, it's fun to dream about what a 2025 Fiat Grande Punto could look like if the Italian automaker suddenly decided to change their strategy and release a new model. This theory would have to take into account Stellantis' technical resources, the present state of the automobile industry, and Fiat's recent design and powertrain trajectories, like the Grande Panda that has been verified. Specs in a hypothetical world, where a Fiat Grande Punto from 2025 suddenly appears. It is quite likely that one of Stellantis' advanced small car platforms would support the Grande Punto if Fiat were to relaunch the vehicle for the 2025 model year, which is contrary to current predictions. If the new Grande Panda is indeed linked to the Citroën C3 platform, which is an affordable and adaptable design from the Stellantis group, then a 2025 Grande Punto might have a comparable underpinning. Packaging would be simplified, production costs would go down, and more powertrain alternatives could be included if this happened. A projected 2025 Grande Punto would likely include multiple powertrain options with different degrees of electrification, following Fiat's growing dedication to electrification as well as the broader trends in the European automotive market. Fuel-efficient Firefly gasoline engines. At the base level, you may find Fiat's 1.0-liter 3-cylinder or 1.2-liter 4-cylinder gasoline engines that have been upgraded with the mild hybrid technology, MEV. To achieve these goals, a little increase in performance, better fuel economy, and less jarring start-stop operation, a little electric motor and battery system would be utilized. A complete hybrid, HEV version may also be a good choice if you're looking to further improve fuel economy and car emissions. A bigger battery and stronger electric motor would be required for this, but it would make short work of lower-speed electric-only driving and maneuvering. A Stellantis B-segment Fiat could benefit from Stellantis' hybrid technology. An all-electric, the Grande Punto from 2025 would be a huge deal, and it would be in line with the Fiat's declared aim of being an all-electric brand in Europe by 2030. An electric motor with enough power for city driving and maybe even some longer distance travel. A charging system that can handle both AC and DC fast charging. And a competitive battery pack with a capacity somewhere between 40 and 50 kilowatt-hours to provide a practical range would be required. Transmission. The transmission options for the hybrid and electric models could be a dual-clutch automatic gearbox, while the entry-level gasoline engines could come with a manual gearbox. An imagined 2025 Fiat Grande Punto would most likely follow Fiat's current design language, which combines modern elegance with Italian flair. The Grande Punto might share some underpinnings with the new Grande Panda in terms of the platform, but it would still need to have its own distinct hatchback character, with features like a lower roofline and distinctive front and rear fascias and side profiles. Aiming for the key B-segment population, the entire appearance would likely strive for a trendy and youthful appeal. An imagined Grande Punto from the year 2025 would have an interior that is both contemporary and welcoming, with a focus on connectivity and technology. As standard equipment, you can anticipate a digital cluster of instruments for the driver, an infotainment touchscreen in the center stack, which might be 10 inches or more, depending on the trim level, and the ability to wirelessly connect your smartphone with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Additionally, you can anticipate a suite of link services. There would have been an emphasis on material quality and general ergonomics, and the design would have been simple and practical. To ensure compliance with the safety rules in Europe and maybe Indonesia, a hypothetical 2025 Fiat Grande Punto would have to have an extensive array of ADAS systems. Autonomous emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alert are all features that might be included in this. More advanced features may be available at higher trim levels. Imagine this scenario. A 2025 Fiat Grande Punto suddenly appears on the market. What would be the price tag? A possible 2025 Fiat Grande Punto would have to be priced strategically to attract buyers in the highly competitive B segment of the European market. Mild hybrid gasoline entry-level models. To compete in the European market, vehicles may start at a price point between €18,000 and €20,000. Upgraded mild hybrid and maybe full hybrid varieties. These might cost between €21,000 and €24,000 and come with more features, as well as possibly greater performance and fuel economy. Potentially priced between €25,000 and €28,000, or even higher, depending on factors like battery pack size, electric motor power output, and level of standard equipment. A fully electric variant would follow the trend of electric vehicles, versus in being more expensive than hybrid or internal combustion engine, each versions. The potential 2025 Fiat Grande Punto would be priced far higher for the Indonesian market than it would be outside the country owing to logistics costs, import charges, and a number of levies, such as the value-added tax or PPN and the luxury goods sales tax or PPNBM. Given that the ultimate retail price in Indonesia would probably be much higher, direct conversions from European prices would not be accurate. Imagine this, a 2025 Fiat Grande Punto suddenly appears on the market. Considering that it is late April 2025 and there have been zero official announcements, teasers, or reliable leaks about a new Fiat Grande Punto, it seems highly unlikely that it will be released in 2025. Before releasing a new model, car companies usually put a lot of time and effort into promoting it. The most optimistic and unrealistic projections for development and production timelines suggest that the new Grande Punto from Fiat might make an appearance as early as the last months of 2025, possibly as a sneak peek at the 2026 model year, but this is based on the extremely improbable scenario. Sommetime in 2026 is perhaps more reasonable for such an unexpected launch.